Gotta get the right weapon going.
Wait, what'd that weather say?
What did what weather say?
If you go back...
Oh, there's like a weather thing
Yeah.
in the menu.
It's given some info on the weather in Outer Haven.
I bet it's warm.
Slight chance of radiation.
It's fine.
Weather.
The weather is fine.
Wait, is that 4 degrees Celsius?
Or 40.
40 degrees?
Yeah, no, it's 4 degrees Celsius.
It's a little chilly.
It's pretty chilly, but fortunately I've got this face camo.
80% humidity.
It's kind of humid.
And no wind?
Sort of loses effect without the hair there.
Wait,
Yeah.
you only have 3 beauties? Isn't there 4?
Yep, somebody accidentally killed one of them.
May have let one die.
But we won't name any names, pointing fingers. I don't know why Raiden gets full hair, but no one else does.
I'm not going to do Metal Gear Solid 1.
I thought about it.
That's unnecessary.
I think that's the most necessary.
Honestly, I would just continue running forward and rolling. This is my professional opinion.
Gotta remember that combat roll.
We're almost there. Roll better.
That's how you do it.
That'd be great if crawling actually just caused them to ignore you.
It's in order we have our own games.
Oh, it didn't apply the face camo.
Yeah, this is one of the few things where I think in the upcoming scene it would kind of ruin it.
It would. It would definitely ruin it. That was the whole point of me putting that face camo on.
Oh shit, Snake's straight up dying.
Oh, someone's gonna be Billy Badass. Or I guess in this case, Betty Badass?
Damn it, Mark.
What?
It was raining the day you were born.
I mean...
But you were the lightning.
Not keeping me going. Let your robot beat me a little more. That'll help.
Oh, wow. The hostel I'm staying in has a manga room.
Dang. Is that right? Oh, wow.
Good old No Arms. Everyone's favorite badass. You don't need arms to kick ass. Don't mind how that works, because I have no idea.
Oh, what? Him turning on the...
Him bringing the juice. Him having the power. Seeing how awesome Raiden is gives Snake hope. That's why his psych meter's going way up.
Yeah, man, hope for the future.
He knows the future is impossibly badass. Which actually kind of worked with Rising Revengeance. I'm looking forward to Rising Revengeance too.
They're making another one?
They have rumors about it constantly, so I assume it's gotta happen. It's certainly going to be more fun than anything else Konami has planned.
I don't even remember the plot of Revengeance.
Evil corporation harvesting child brains to make robot soldiers for Senator Armstrong's glorious master race future.
Okay.
It was actually super dark, considering it was all about, like, removing children's brains to put into robot soldiers.
Yeah.
I was surprised at how dark it got. It seemed like a very light and fluffy game. And then I was like, oh, those are child brains, huh? Just hundreds of child brains you got lying around.
Revengeance wasn't bad, but I don't think it was very good.
Really? I love the hell out of it. It's maybe my third favorite Metal Gear game.
I could see, like, that style of game really isn't my thing, but I don't think it was poorly done.
It was, I think, in terms of Platinum games, even one of my favorites. I haven't played a lot of Platinum games, but, like, Bayonetta 2 was better than Revengeance, but just barely. They were similar. I'll just let you do what you're doing, Raiden. Bring the lightning. But Revengeance was also one of the few games that I actually felt compelled to take time to do more than just beat. Usually I just play a game to get through it. But I actually enjoyed the gameplay enough to go back and, like, unlock costumes and shit. So to me, that is a testament of its strength as a game. So you wanted split screens, huh?
Well, I was kind of hoping more for, like, barrel and bullet counting for your time.
Well, you'll get a small portion of your wish. Good Jesus.
Ugh, just so many microwaves. Just rushing down the hall.
Really would be good if you would have a little bit of protection on your face. Was it just a whole bunch of rays?
Yep. They just
damn.
keep those on hand in an arsenal gear.
Yeah, you could actually see him on Arsenal gear when it was going through the water. There's a whole bunch of deposits on the side. Just give up.
I mean, so why does Snake need to go through? Because it kind of seems like Otacon's little droid is doing pretty damn good.
Yeah.
It's a similar conundrum that Fallout 3 had with having a nuclear monster available, but, you know, not being able to do the thing that nuclear monsters are good at. which is eating a whole bunch of radiation.
Better hurry up and save an arrow.
Better stare at that booty.
Yeah, look at that baboon ass.
Love mashing things. It's my favorite thing.
We're almost done, Richard. Like 100 days later. We're almost done. What's Rose even watching?
Just stuff that makes you sad.
Just watching YouTube videos.
I can't tell where I'm going anymore, Snake. I can't mash the button and control the camera.
Forward. You're going forward.
Like, it's difficult to tell what's happening, Snake. Also, you know, like, I've been mashing for a while, Snake, so getting a little tired.
Just like Snake.
It's just,
Tired too.
it's an emotional experience for me, Snake.
It's alright, when you're done with this, you can die too.
Just getting ready to
Just a little bit longer.
And Sunny's making eggs.
She's got the perfect eggs.
Look at how happy Olga's baby is.
Anyone want to take a turn real quick? Mark, maybe?
No, it's fine.
You got it.
You got it. Just keep pressing the button. It's easy.
It's not that hard, Richard. Come on.
Really sweaty,
You're just pushing a button.
but I'm so sweaty, Matt.
See, you did it.
It's slightly exhausting.
I'd say I'm proud of you, but I'm not.
I don't want you to be proud of me.
I really don't think his face would be doing that well. Or really any part of him.
It was just a little warm in there, that's all.
Look, even the Mark III, it's a little smoky. Go all that way, even he has to open the door.
The reason Snake needed to go was in case this place was...
Not filled with vomit?
Snake gets in the room and just dies. Game over. That's how it ends. End of Metal Gear.
I don't think that's gonna be good anymore.
Oh, no, it's super good.
Steaming hot nanomachines. This game seems kind of hard to keep up flowers, but I guess that's why they're holographic. They tried real flowers, but they kept on dying since they were inside a ship through a microwave hallway.
I wonder how many gardeners they had to go through before they finally gave up. Good old GW.
Stands for George Washington.
Stands for George Walrus Sears. The real name of Venom Stinger.
That's quite a middle name, Walrus. Who gave him that one? Who was his surrogate mother?
He wasn't a clone.
Oh, that's right. I'm sorry, I forgot.
He was a man who lived his life. His parents were both oceanographers or fucking something, I don't know.
That would explain why he was always searching for a white whale.
Snake's not doing too bad.
No one's doing too well.
Like that sort of way.
Didn't he promise Sonny he would take care of himself?
So someone like that sort of way.
Ryan's a liar.
They're too scared of him. They couldn't get close enough to knock it away. He's too spooky. I wasn't really paying attention during the cutscene. Didn't he kill like 40 of them?
Also, didn't Raiden promise Rose he was going to stop being a robotic monster and spend more time with her and Jack?
No, that doesn't sound like Raiden.
Or Little John? Whatever's...
Lil Wayne?
Yeah, he was going to stop being a robot monster to spend more time with Little Wayne. Would love to see some new music video with just like a 6-foot-tall albino with long, freaky golden hair standing in the background of a video.
Doing sick dance moves, probably. He's a pretty great dancer.
I can only assume.
They couldn't like program these guys to be friendly and then do this for them. Haku complete.
Menacing.
Raiden, you look a little pathetic there. Everyone's stomachs are just letting loose at once, now that the nanomachines aren't active. They are just shitting endlessly.
So both got shot like 20 times.
It's okay, they've got pain-suppressing nano... Oh, wait. They're just really badass. Typically you want to shoot what you're looking at and not, like, just cover your eyes and then shoot.
Are you sure?
Usually.
John Woo's taught me anything. You don't need to look where you're shooting.
Well,
Or
you
even
shouldn't look...
Or even shoot where you're shooting.
Because you shouldn't look where you're shooting, because then you'll go blind.
That's true.
If your face is anywhere near a gunshot, you will go blind.
And sometimes when you're shot with guns, your eyes will just mysteriously explode.
Isn't Otacon, like, right there? Couldn't he have been like, hey guys, I've got it. I hacked it. Did the hack.
Yeah, now that you mention it, that scene makes that weird, since I'm pretty sure he's in that bridge, just
Yeah,
hiding
like
behind some
3
pipes.
feet away.
Nah, he's done. He decided to make some noodles.
Like, while people are still panicking.
He's like, crisis averted, I'm hungry. What an otaku. Look at all that science.
Should have checked his worm better. You don't just upload strange worms without checking them.
You know what JD stands for?
Juris Doctor?
J.C. Denton?
Jerusalem Franklin?
Yes. Our best and most 15th president, Jerusalem Franklin. How come Israel isn't a popular first name anymore?
It is in some countries, namely Israel.
Really?
I don't know. Do I look like the kind of person who knows anything about Israel?
I mean, a little bit.
Thank you. I like that. I like people to think that about me. I don't care enough to actually learn anything about Israel, but it's good to have people think you know a lot about Israel. It's topical,
Frequently.
like an analgesic.
Whoa.
Thanks for annihilating the internet, Sonny. Did she fall asleep? Or is she just feeling really bad about helping annihilate the entire world infrastructure?
Who knows?
Oh. You can tell it was named by a 6-year-old.
I forgot. Even in death, we can't escape her fucking monologue about life. You have to go on and never give up. Blah blah blah. Life is what you make it. Can't you even die right?
Oh god, is Otacon crying again?
Did you record that on Shadow Moses?
I think so. That's why the ocean's behind her.
She's actually on the ship. Just faked her death. She just didn't really want to bang Otacon again.
It would explain her mysterious death by super cancer. It was all a ruse.
What's Otacon doing in Revengeance?
Nothing. He does not appear.
Do you think we don't talk about him like they do Snake?
No, I don't think so. To be fair, though, he is just a sidekick.
Whoa. Talking about the man. Icon the man. Icon Snake like a team. It's not like a...
One of them does
Sidekick.
things and the other doesn't.
The other one does things too.
Like
I mean,
what?
Snake...
Like upload other people's worms onto an AI network without checking to see if they're like not going to do the thing that you think they're going to do?
Look. Snake's no good with computers, man. No bueno. Despite
See,
the fact that he speaks like 17 languages and is a super genius.
but he's also an old man, and old men genetically cannot use technology.
Well, I mean, no, because that's a genetic clone of a dude who's in his 40s, and it's just lazy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh, but I didn't get to see it.
But
You-
our country's an innocent child once more, Corey.
You saw it.
I'm sick of Naomi's shit. Jesus.
I really, like,
Isn't she dead?
she's super dead. She
Is
is
she talking from beyond the grave?
twice dead.
No, she faked her death, and she's in Alaska banging the real Solid Snake right now.
Was she another clone?
No.
No, but she
Maybe,
used a
I don't
clone to fake her death.
She's a child soldier. They live forever.
She gave her clone a monologue to read and injected her with super cancer.
Like we're just
Also-
gonna walk up?
Yes.
Literally,
And
yes.
I don't know how nobody on the ship noticed this.
I think everyone else on the ship was actually a hallucination, Fight Club style.
Look, man, it almost worked for the Drebin thing. It almost worked. You were this close.
Unfortunately, Ocelot lost his shirt at some point in the struggle.
No, see, this is how you know it's Liquid Snake and not really just Ocelot pretending.
But it is really just Ocelot pretending.
Yeah, but Ocelot doesn't know that.
That's true. He tricked himself. Oh, I fooled me, all right.
The world's greatest spy. He even managed to trick himself.
We don't care about this cutscene, do we?
Oh, we do. Oh. No.
But how else are we gonna know about what's going on?
Because we played the rest of the games, and this is kind of talked about in 3.
No.
It's like a recap of 3.
Although this is in higher definition than the stock footage that they used in 3.
Oh, no.
So that's a plus.
So basically, Liquid either wanted to take over the entire world or to return it to a whole bunch of.
He wanted to bring the Wild West of the internet of the late 90s, early 2000s back. He really is a devotee of internet trolls. He wants to see them really return to power.
See a 4chaner.
He was a hardcore 4chaner.
Hey, man.
He was coming up with fun racist epithets before you were even born, Mark.
Whoa.
He was putting down people of all ages, ethnicities, and religions well before our time.
Whoa. Talking a lot of shit on 4chan right now. And I take minor kinds of offense to that.
Do you, though?
Well, maybe a little bit. Probably. I don't know.
So we can skip this cutscene, right?
No. Maybe. I think we should have skipped the last one.
But why didn't you just do that then?
Because sometimes you don't...
Wasn't he in control of all this?
No, only of one of the Patriot AIs.
Oh.
He had to get Naomi to upload a worm to do that. But he couldn't just ask her when she was like working with him, though, because that would have been cheating. What's important is that Ocelot always gets exactly what he wanted. It may not seem like
Whatever
it like
that
it did,
means, yes.
but Ocelot is always the winner.
See.
Brother. Big brother. Ooh, he's still got kicks in him. I figured he was too old to kick things. Nice. Judo throw.
That judo crap.
I'm glad Ocelot finally got used to the judo. He stabbed it right through his hair is my favorite part.
Yeah.
So like presumably a bunch of his dirty, gross hair got shoved straight into his vein.
Yeah. Liquid's arm looks like just robot arm.
Yeah. Does not look much like a human being.
It's those French doctors, man.
Didn't Dr. Madnar do it?
I have no idea who did it, but I remember in 2...
You remember they're French.
It mentions that he had to go... He went to France to have the surgery performed.
I think the implication was just that anything goes in France. You know, doctors there will do anything. You show up with an arm, and the French doctor will just be like, "Hey, sure, where do you want this?"
Where did you get this?
Nope, that's not a question. Where do you want this? Also, they're Russian if they're in France.
Yeah, it's the French-Russian. Franco-Russian.
Oh! Nasty. Real nasty snake.
For a second, it looked like he was just going to use momentum to try and snap it back into place. That's your name.
Man, I forgot how much of this fist fight isn't playable.
One of the many, many issues with the franchise. I feel like with Liquid's seemingly egomaniacal ways that he would want to be Snake and not
Yeah, you would think.
Liquid.
But he also hated his dad a lot. So,
It seemed like he hated a lot of things.
ugh. How do you headbutt a punch to negate it? That doesn't even make sense.
Depends where you hit the punch with your head.
This is definitely the best part of the fight. Where they hug. Gotta hug it out.
They're just helping each other out a bit.
Yeah. They don't really hate each other at this point.
This is just an honor duel. This is about ethics.
It's just they realize they're both dead.
They're old men whose mission is finally done. And also one of them tricked himself into thinking that he was another person.
Good luck.
Okay. Okay, so it's R1. Oh, okay.
You know, this fight always amazed me at the time, seemingly how intuitive the controls were, and Richard's proving me wrong.
I remember there being some tricks.
There are a couple tricks, but
See if you can get him to throw himself off.
Ah,
you are not going to win this.
okay, so I can dodge the side with X. Got it.
Not ouch enough.
Jesus!
So you got that grappling down. That headbutt is just so bad.
Ah! I actually am going to have to retry this.
Oh, yeah.
Jesus.
I knew that as soon as you got down like a quarter of your health, you were done.
I remember this being super easy the first time I did this.
They patched it.
I mean, they did, but probably not this specifically.
I remember both times I watched someone else play through the whole game, I had to do this fight for them at the end, like both times.
This fight was kind of a bitch.
On European Extreme, or on Big Boss Extreme, yeah.
It's really not that easy on.
It's not.
Hard.
It's not easy on really any of them. I don't think.
It was easy the first time we played through. Or,
We didn't fail at all.
we didn't fail at all. It wasn't exactly easy, like it was a little tense, but...
Can you actually knock him out through O2 deprivation?
No.
Never really been that big of a fan of the quick time events, though. As a game mechanic.
Sure, because it keeps getting closer and closer.
Yeah.
It your oxygen gauge always starts wherever your health is.
Punch those memories right out of you.
Phase 2. Oof.
Yeah, it's charging in one and punch you up to him. Yeah, I feel like you get more mileage out of the normal combos than the.
Quick times.
Yeah.
Oh, come on.
I think you dodged right into that one.
Ooh. That was lucky.
Man, that really does. Wow. Each one of those is pretty serious.
Yeah. But hey, man, this is yours. This is all you.
Yeah. It's, I mean, I think I've got it down.
Nice.
This phase is just have to worry about that.
It seems like his timing is always exactly after I've done something.
Oh, Jesus. This guy's good, man. He's got fuzzies.
You're just too old, Snake.
I felt actually good during the fight last time, but this time, what?
Snake, no.
It's alright, best of 5.
How's me.
Yep.
See, I think that grab exchange did more damage to you than him.
Yeah.
To him. Yeah. So fast!
Just that move did lay down.
We're gonna chalk that up to things like the truck. You remember that healing scene underneath the tank last
Oh
night?
yeah, that was awesome.
That was the best.
Dude, it was the same as vomiting, man.
But it was just so well timed, and the camera was right where it needed to be.
Or you do a dragon punch motion and then press all 3 buttons.
He didn't even.
Yep. Block. Learn to block. Hold back to block. Do your charge punch.
Why is he stopped?
Why did he learn to block the last hit? Also, there's no way in hell you're beating this. Yeah, I'm pretty sure if you like punch when you're charging, you do a different attack. Oh man. Will we ever see Old Snake have his day?
So it goes from liquid to liquid ocelot.
What? I was punching him in the face!
Oh, you got health back.
Wait, you got health back?
Yeah, you get health back at every phase, which. It doesn't matter if those keep landing on me.
Ooh.
Oh!
It didn't touch my face!
Oh man.
Matt, you want to turn?
Now,
Why would I want to turn? I don't know how to play this game.
I will one-shot it.
What am I?
R1 to punch, repeatedly to combo, L1 to block, X to dodge.
They'll figure it out.
I didn't do shit.
Yeah, when he's on the ground, it seems like it's best to hold R1 and choke him out. And when he's standing up, it's best to tap R1 to punch him. And it's directions with the X button to dodge into directions. Got that wave dashing. It's a game full of wave dashing.
It's a game full of something. Ooh.
The good old double barrage.
start to choke him out and then punch him, and then start to choke him out and punch him?
Gotta press triangle to not get your shit beat in.
You're right. Did fail to do that. And then he
Oh,
rolled off a cliff.
that would have been the best ending of this.
You shit.
Get in there and punch him in the crotch. Nice. It's almost a phase change. Nice throw.
But I legitimately didn't know you regen health with the phase changes too.
Oh yeah, that's the only way we survived in the extreme mode.
Oh shit.
So I was going to cite that as one of the specific examples that I hated about this fight.
Do you damage on health?
Yeah, but apparently you do.
Now don't let him turn the tables this time.
You don't let him turn the tables.
Triangle, please. Nice. Get that sweet health boost.
Punch the liquid right out of him.
Liquid Ocelot. Nice. Now punch him. Or that.
I'm curious what that does. Training is okay.
Woo! Nothing that I know of.
Fuck me.
Yeah, fight like a man.
Oh, Jesus! You're really tempting fate here, Matt. I guess it
Oh,
does
it's
actually
like
drain his health. Oh no, why did you...
Because you had me looking at his health.
No, don't ever listen to anything Mark says.
What?
But just one good punch, and you're dead.
Triangle.
Dom.
Just a nice little choke.
Oh shit. Uh-oh. That was really fast. Wasn't expecting.
I wonder if something different happens if you choke him out.
That's not how we fight at all.
Pretty good. So why'd your health bars change?
Because we're on MGS3 mode now. This is the MGS3 health meter.
Yeah, they changed to reflect the game.
In silence through the night.
It was a pretty great touch. Oh god.
No more judo. When he's in his stance, he counters you.
Oh.
So when his hands are like that, you don't want to attack him.
It's the stance.
Nice.
It's interesting how the fight, like the style of the fight actually changes between the different modes.
Yep. It's a well done fight sequence. It's just, frustrating. One shot. You got this, Matt.
Yeah, I'm not positive if you can lose at this point.
I think you can't. But it's not over yet.
It's at every loss ever. This is where Ocelot begins to remember that he's actually just a crazy person.
That he's actually just been insane this whole time. One shot.
You're welcome. It was pretty touch and go there for a while.
I believed in you.
Sorry, old buddy. I just, I had to take it. Turned out we were actually a couple of tired old men after all.
Just need me some more juice. Shouldn't have thrown it off the sun.
He keeps on saying that every game. See, I told you we wanted to bring back the Wild West of the early internet days.
Yeah, man, I wish we had to fight to the death for everything we had owned.
You don't? That was in my parents' will. There can be only one, I think, is all that the will says.
I'm not gonna lie, I don't think things are looking good for you.
Well, if we have a fight to the death using video games, I might win.
I don't know, I've never seen your brother play video games, but
It's not good. It's not good at all. He's better than his children, who are like 5 and 9, respectively.
yeah, no kid.
Yep.
Good for him.
Just kidding.
And now we're gonna skip everything until Big Boss.
Oh, there's
Right.
things besides Big Boss? Like Meryl's wedding?
Oh yeah, we can't skip that.
Can't we, though?
No!
But Johnny is a terrible character.
God damn it.
They
Meryl
took
wants
their
a
time
real
getting
wedding on a tarmac out of the back of a fucking cargo plane
In a really not so great,
somewhere in South America.
Really?
A real wedding.
not so great wedding dress.
Speaking of weddings, where did you guys rent your plane from?
All the soldiers were female, so that's cute. Oh my god. Yeah, I can skip this.
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay. Just checking.
Can skip the weird exposition and just focus on the cool stuff. Oh.
At least we don't have to load another chapter to get all these cutscenes. That would have been the greatest, like, fuck you from Kojima. Now loading chapter 6. 15 minutes. This is what I want my wedding. Isn't, you know, looks a lot like the airstrip from Metal Gear Solid 5. Yeah, I guess she never wound up using that bullet.
She looks familiar.
Who?
Meryl.
No, I don't recognize her. No, I'm just kidding.
Never seen her before in my life.
I'd recognize her mannish figure anywhere. Her Herculean Frankenstein's monster arms.
Hey man, good for her.
She wanted a real wedding. She's gonna get one, god damn it. With a tiara and everything.
Wait, was she really wearing a holster?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
It's hanging right there from her dress.
What?
If you're gonna shoot me, call me Dad.
Oh, I suppose I should have taken the bullet type first before recklessly aiming this at you. Sorry.
With a gun to your back.
No, they're exchanging guns instead of rings or vows.
It's like an I trust you so much, I'll let you handle my gun sort of situation. She's just like, well, now that I know that you're my dad, I guess I have to give you a shot or something. We'll do daughter daddy things, I guess. Do you like my diadem?
I can only imagine what kind of bonding activities they would have.
Well, you know, missions.
Shooting guns, lifting things, working on Roy's old truck.
Her bouquet is actually like a 15-pound weight. She uses a tone. She has to switch hands the whole wedding to make sure to work it evenly.
That just gave me a brilliant idea for a bouquet toss
Oh,
at a
God.
weightlifter's wedding.
Really would have been nice if he could have worn a different suit than the one he's been wearing this entire mission.
Yeah.
That thing's got to be sweaty as hell.
Roy only owns one suit. Dude, those guys all got different outfits. Hindsight seems kind of lazy. Mayling's wearing her fucking
Fucking
thing.
captain's uniform.
So who's actually wedding them?
One of their squad mates,
It's not.
the black guy who had a name.
It's not the captain. I thought you could only get married by a priest or a ship's captain.
Oh, it was baby.
No, it's not Solid Snake. Or Old Snake.
Oh no, he's dead.
Snake had a hard life.
Yeah, it is just one of their squad mates. They literally had a ship's captain right there, though. Instead, they decided to make him a rabbi?
I'm guessing is part of his backstory, which is never explained. He is actually some denomination of something.
A solemn and dignified Ramadan.
This is as real of a wedding as you can get.
Oh, it's not good when your priest tells you about your first mission.
Also, they don't have very many friends.
Most of their friends are dead.
I think she might want to be the one
Fucking Drebin.
You're ruining my perfect wedding, Drebin. Drebin.
Oh wow, that reminds me. The last wedding I went to, I was almost as late as Drebin. Super embarrassing.
Well, you brought the doves, right?
I did.
As long as you're...
A lot of them were dead, but...
As long as you happen to be...
Game of Thrones style.
Ooh.
But no, like I came in basically with all the bridesmaids.
As long as you also happen to be a magician, you can always show up late.
Or have a lot of guns.
Or monkey.
wine. I guess it could be champagne.
So, that monkey is
very drunk.
is French. It just smokes cigarettes and drinks wine all day.
Occasionally
Makes
cranberry
sense.
juice.
All it's missing was a scene of it snacking on a baguette.
Baguette.
I like how time stood still there for a second. There's only one...
It's a lady monkey.
That monkey's
Weird.
gonna get married soon.
Freaky lady monkey.
I wonder who that monkey's gonna marry.
Probably Icon.
But then it'll die. That's terrible.
The relationship wasn't meant to last. I love that cure.
Let's go dance out in the tarmac.
Was Otacon not told anyone?
Roy
Otacon
knows.
can't tell anyone. He said he'd keep it secret. I'm sorry, I was just so caught up in the moment.
Those are a lot of
Menu.
numbers.
Alert.
Yeah, you'd think you'd want to pay attention to that alert. Meanwhile, elsewhere in South America... Yep, this is our friend Snake. I don't... Oh, I mean... I like they pull the old whammy on you there. Oh man, little Jack. It's really hideous to look at.
I think it's the haircut.
It's definitely the haircut. It's his Super Bishojo haircut.
Straight out of Dragon Ball Z.
Oh, come on, man. You can't ignore your kid.
Can't you see I'm busy being depressed? How dare you come in here with flowers and my child? In a sailor uniform. It's a sailor uniform, Rose? Really? This is what we're gonna fight about.
Yes. Brought your son to see what a monster you are and laugh at you. The boy's also a hideous monster.
Did you really believe for a second that this boy was little Roy Campbell's son? Did you really think this was tiny Roy Campbell?
I wish.
No, Ryden, you don't understand. I just told you. Oh God, I can't look at his face.
Why would you lie about that?
Remember worldwide conspiracy trying to kill us?
It's a good thing they had at least one kid, because imagine after all the roboting's...
Yeah, there's
probably
probably
does
not.
not have anything going on.
They probably preserved a sample somewhere as just like a default service.
Yeah,
like,
maybe.
we're gonna take off your entire body below your jaw.
Yeah, like
So-
it wasn't the only thing that's actually naturally his is like his the top half of his brain skull face.
Yeah, I think it's like his brain and like 3/4 of his face are real.
He's basically RoboCop.
Yeah.
Oh,
His
except
heart.
he has robot eyes. So they also had to, switch those out.
Don't forget that his heart's also real because you totally can't replace a heart with a synthetic one.
That haircut.
No, I don't think that's canon. I think his heart is just completely synthetic. I think there's one point where you see Raiden without anything, and it's just like his brainstem.
But Snake said his heart was still
Oh,
real.
oh, sweetie, that was a metaphor.
I thought Snake's heart was still real.
Snake never had a heart.
I don't blame you. I'm pretty freaky.
Just
Freaky.
show him your sword. Kids love swords.
That's true. All he has to do is wave that sword around, and he and that kid will be best friends.
Oh shit, the kid's got a sword. I actually forgot. I legitimately forgot about that.
Chip off the old block. I can't wait to give him a cyborg body. It's gonna be all the rage. Other kids at school won't mess with that kid once he's got a cyborg body on him. It's annoying though, because it's like a violin. You have to get him a new robot body every 6 months or so because they keep growing so fast.
Yeah.
It's really, more expensive than it's worth.
Or you could just stay a tiny cyborg forever. Just tiny cyborg body, big human head.
It's a good thing we defeated that vast global conspiracy. It's too bad you can't feel any emotions though. Those would come in pretty good right about now.
Time for old Jack to let her rip.
I do really feel like making Rising Revengeance canon completely undoes the good of this ending though.
Yeah. Like, aren't there, like, little snippets about, like, yeah, Rose is fine with it.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's about it.
Gotta put money on the table somewhere.
Yes, you're such a beast, Raiden, with your long hair and your pretty boy good looks.
He
This is like that
wasn't referring-
WB show, Beauty and the Beast.
wasn't referring to himself.
That kid is hideous.
I don't think he was referring to him.
Whoa.
I mean, the kid kind of looks like him.
Whoa. Talking shit on Rose?
I just realized that since Rising Revengeance happened, I should have just skipped that scene. It's really like it never happened.
It happened. They just, you know, you think Raiden's gonna go home and like get a job at like Office Depot or something, man? No.
I think for the sake of Rose
was a
and little Jack,
He was a child soldier. Literally, the only job on his resume is murder.
I think maybe he could have made an exception for little Jack, his sake. What is he going to tell the other parents at the PTA meetings?
No.
What do you do for a
He
living?
murders.
Oh, I'm a cyborg ninja. I murder people overseas.
Yeah.
One time I fought a senator.
Seriously, his resume is just his name, Jack the Lightning Raiden, and then underexperienced murder, like from his birth year until like left unfinished, and then it's delivered with a sword through it.
Through the chest of your secretary. Which I would think would be very persuasive personally, but what do I know? Clearly not on the hiring track. It's a very pretty graveyard. I like the graveyard. I think this whole area is very nicely done. For an area that was built in a game engine, but designed never to be part of a game.
Oh, come on, I'm not gonna leave that on the grave form.
I remember this.
Only need one shot, one kill.
I wonder how popular graveyards are as far as suicides go.
Seems kind of high profile, kind of needy. Sends a bad message. If you want to be remembered fondly, you don't want to kill yourself in a graveyard. Ew. That's still really uncomfortable to watch. Even after all these years. Well,
Alright, cut the tape.
the end. Roll credits. Press start button for credits.
Didn't Draven brought the tables?
Yes. He basically like robbed a Hobby Lobby or like one of those types of places. He laundered those tables. They were ID tagged.
God damn it. I'm a gun launderer.
This is all exposition now, right?
A little bit, but I'm just. Are we gonna skip this? Which? I'm just not sure if we skip this where we'll end up.
That's true, but it surely won't. We won't miss the big boss stuff, for sure.
There's big boss stuff.
Oh, sorry. Spoiler alert. The number one reason why I always played Metal Gear games like the day they came out was because I was sure that
Ridiculous spoilers.
instantly everything would be spoiled. Basically, the statute of limitations on Metal Gear Solid spoilers is always about a week.
Honestly, I feel like anymore, if you want to avoid spoilers, you just have to avoid the internet like starting at least a week before the game comes out.
Yeah. It's accelerated. Used to be the only sources of information were gaming
It
magazines.
seems like everyone can get a early copy, like or review copy anymore.
It's free advertising, basically. No reason not to distribute it. Unless, it's really terrible.
See, like Drebin could probably get like an office gig or something.
Oh yeah, definitely. He's already got one lined up. At that store that he stole all that stuff from. He laundered it without them knowing about it. Now he's going to sell it back to him. He's actually an independent contractor.
Yeah. Good for him.
Yeah, real lucrative being an independent contractor when you just steal everything back from your clients. A little hard to account for in the tax situation, though.
Meh. Oh my god. The whole time.
Pat Riot? What's a Pat Riot?
Oh, whatever New England loses in the football.
Really? That wasn't part of their master plan? Wait, weren't they always sort of in business for themselves, though?
No, because they were technically allowed to work by the...
Right, but specifically they were allowed to work. They weren't disallowed to work. So, like, really, this isn't changing the status quo for them at all.
It kind of is.
I'm guessing from the way he's talking about money that the Patriots were skimming off the top.
Yeah.
They were. So it's like, basically he's basking in the glory of not having to pay protection money anymore. It's like dealing with the mob.
And they also probably get to kind of choose more who they work with now. I'm sure the Patriots had a lot of oversight. I mean, this is gun laundering.
That's true. Minute level details, I'm sure, were micromanaged by the Patriots.
It's a bunch of computers, man. It's not like spending man hours on this stuff.
I want to see Meryl just, like, non-stop drinking, though. Like, I think every scene in this should just be Meryl drinking. Because, I mean, it's her wedding, and someone just showed up with, like, 70 bottles of wine for 6 people. So, Meryl would be pounding that shit down. Seems like really uncomfortable weather to wear a lab coat in. Especially with that weird collar. Like it's always sort of semi-popped. She said with slightly too intense a gaze.
Yeah, maybe you gotta look sunny out of the old airplane sometime.
Creepy baby face. Creepy baby doll face.
Yeah, you leave Olga's baby alone.
You can't help it that she's not quite crawled out of the uncanny valley. Oh, it's big glowy sky ball. You know, what's it called? She rocks back and forth.
Is she wearing heels?
It was a little hard to tell. But more importantly, when is Snake coming back?
Oh.
This is the face that Uncle Hal makes when he's lying, sweetheart.
Guns always make me feel better.
When you see Uncle Hal making this face, you should stop asking questions. It seems silly that she would even bother to ask that question, because by now she must have seen it happen like a few dozen times. Anyone who spends any amount of time with Hal sees him crying.
He does cry at the drop of a hat.
That sure was a skybox.